Okay, so today we're going to be working on my 2007 BMW 335i, and the reason why we're working on it today is because I have a check engine light and I'm up for emissions. So we got to get rid of this check engine light. I pulled the codes, and here are the codes right here. There's two of them, 29F5 and 29F4, Catless Downpipes detected. So these codes are from the VSRF Downpipes that I have in my car. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and install this downpipe fix. And what this is going to do is this is going to get rid of the check engine light. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to go ahead and hook this up to your JB4. And also record my progress with the emissions place. So you guys, so we can all see if I'm going to pass or fail emissions. So right now what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to the trunk, disconnect the battery, and then I'm going to go to the front and go ahead and remove all the panels so that I have access to the ECU, and then that way I can show you guys which pins you're going to want to go ahead and remove. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright, so we got the cover off, just a couple of 8mm screws all over the place. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and slide this off. I need two hands to do this. So basically you just have to push this over and push this over. So that one slides this way, this one slides this way, and off she goes. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then we can pull this cover off. Alright, so I got the cover off. So there's these things here that you need to slide back, which I started doing, and then I said, you know what, let me record this. But when you slide that back, that's going to allow you to pull the ECU up some. So you grab the ECU, you can slide it up there, right? And then once you do that, there's a little clip here. So if you've installed the JB4, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's that clip that you just have to slide back so that this harness could come out, okay? So let's see if I can do this one-handed. There he goes, okay? Boom. So you slide that out, and then the next thing you have to do is you have to, again, it's just like reverse engineering or reverse way of like you're removing the JB4. So we have to disconnect all of this to get this out. So I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera down and do that. Alright, so here's what it looks like after you remove this thing. Come on, focus. It's not gonna focus. Alright, but anyways, you guys get the idea. So now next thing you have to do is in there, this black one was the one that we're gonna be working with. Come on, why isn't it focusing? There it is. This one right here, the bottom one. So there's a clip right above there where my thumb was just pointing right here. That you just have to pull that down, and then this part slides right out. Alright, and so after you do that, it'll just slide right out like this. Boom. Okay. Now, I've already done this before, so when I did this the first time, so I wouldn't confuse myself, I went ahead and I marked the wires that were to be removed, and I have them marked here. So I'm going to go ahead and read them out loud. But if I'm not mistaken, okay, so this one's 26, 25, 24. Okay, so 23. 20 and 19. So we're going to remove 19, 20, and 23. So pretty straightforward. Sorry, I had to reverse count backwards. And after we remove these wires completely, we're going to go ahead and install the sensor. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Alright, so here it goes. I don't know if you can see that. Camera's not really doing a good job of focusing, but I took one out. So what you have to do is you have to push down. Okay, let me just try to show you guys. So there's two sections. You see this top section up here where my thumb is right there? Okay, you push down in there with a pick, and I'm sorry for not being able to do this all one-handed, because as basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to have one hand like holding the wire that you're trying to pull, and at the same time you're going to use your pick to push down on the pin So that's going to release tension, and that's going to allow you to slide the wire out. The black females go here, you know, 20 and 19, and the red female goes in 23. The red male goes in 23 on this end, and the one black female goes in, I have mine on 20, but one of them is obviously going to be empty, so don't panic. But that's how it goes. So make sure you get it in that way. And then you slide this back in, okay? This I could probably do one-handed, see? You slide that back in, and then you put this clip back on. I believe it goes this way. Sorry, this was, let's see. I'm trying to do everything one-handed. There it goes. All right, cool. So we're gonna slide that out, slide this back on, and then the important thing here is don't lose these pins, because you don't want to be riding around with that. Once you pass emissions, you want to remove that downpipe fix and put your pins back in. The check engine light is annoying, I know, but I've read on the forums not to do that, and I also reached out to VSRF, and they strongly recommend not running with the downpipe fix. It's only a solution to go ahead and pass emissions. So I'm going to go ahead and I need two hands again. I'm going to go ahead and put everything back together, and then I'm going to reset the engine light, the check engine light, and then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go to emissions. Alright, so it's been about 4 days and I still have no check engine light, so that's a good sign. So we just got to the vehicle emissions place here in Maryland, and I'm just waiting in line to get this thing checked out. So hopefully we're gonna go ahead and pass smog, but here, as you can see, there's no check engine lights. And yeah, it's not too crowded today, but you know, quite a few cars in the same boat. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just sit in this line for a little bit, and when I'm up, I'll jump back on, and fingers crossed, hopefully we pass. So
like it was today, I'd be like right in the break room looking at porn on my phone.
alright, so I tried to record them working on the car, but they didn't let me. They said no cameras in the facility, so I'll just update this as soon as I get out of here. But yeah, we should be very soon. Alright, so I am obviously back inside my car. It's kind of crazy, man, how the guy came at me like, hey, you can't record in there. Whatever. But anyways, so good news, I did pass. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you my results right now. And that's right here. Overall results, pass. I'm good for the next 2 years, so we're good. When I initially had installed the downpipe fix, I was, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of concerned if this would work or not, and I just got the answer to my question. So it works, and yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. So if you guys like what you saw, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.